popular Nigerian blogger Ibrahim Salau recently shared a video online on his Instagram page showing how he was harassed by a security man at a popular restaurant in Lagos for filming the food available for sale as he made his order. However, the head of the Public Complaints Rapid Response Unit of the Nigerian Police Force, Abayomi Shogunle, also took to his Twitter handle saying, "It is wrong to enter an eatery and start taking photos or videos of their food." Now, what are your thoughts on this? I'd like to start with Tokwe because you're always taking pictures.
I totally had issues with Abayomi Shogunle's statements.
Really?
I totally had issues with the police
enter somebody's
tweeting. And I understand that you have 140 characters in your tweets, allowed per tweet, but you could have done part 1, part 2, part 3 to explain where in the laws it was stated, to explain if it was informed. Because I've traveled to developed countries and you will see no cameras allowed.
No.
Was there at any point, and I've been to this particular...
Yes, Esther.
I would like to take his question because he asked a lot of questions while he was posting this. He said, "We had the Mopo right to check my phone, my private property, looking for pictures I took." He had other questions he asked. He said, while making a live video, which is posted anyway, the Mopo grabbed my phone, almost broke it while wrestling it from me. Is this right?
Okay.
He asked another question.
Address the issue of
So I want to address the issues. Tokwe asked the question, I was going to respond also that what's the protocol? So when someone has committed an offense, you come to them and tell them what the offense is, you tell them their rights, and you tell them that you're taking them to the police station. Okay. That's the protocol. Is when you get to police station that you're looking for evidence, that you can now say, may I see your phone? Show me the pictures. You grabbing somebody's phone or meeting them on the road and saying you look like Yahoo is an harassment.
Yeah.
Them going through his phone is also harassment. They have no rights to do it. You have to politely ask him. But and you do it at a police station.
There's a phrase they use, probable cause. I have probable cause to come to me. So if I feel as if you're over-blinged up, as a police officer, shouldn't I have the right to at least ask, okay, where do you work? Where are you coming from? That's
ask. That's why they even say to all Nigerian citizens to carry ID cards when you're working. So identify yourself. Or guy, you're wearing gold.
So the issue.
Is it a crime to wear gold?
I don't understand. Yes, another part is there is profiling, and we know that they are trained to profile so as to reduce crime rates, so that you can see somebody and say this person might be, but what if the person isn't? And the issue is people don't feel this trust for the officers, so they are a bit on the defensive when they are asked a question, because we feel like all you want is money, and I don't have the money to bribe you today, and so we need to change that part.
Let's see some tweets, please.
Sweeter Man says he has no point to take pictures because it is not his food. He can only snap his own food.
Beautiful.
Sweeter Man again says, okay, repeating what he said before, Osamagbe Enabu Lele says the police act inhumane to other citizens who are helpless, and that shouldn't be. Mestro says the way the Nigerian police harass people is bad. No matter the offense of the blogger, it should be treated first as human. Right, Omolaja Olatunji says, that's totally wrong. You need to first respect the privacy of the restaurant before yours is respected. The issues are sacrosanct.
Banky Ondemola says, if you must take selfies, you must take permission or be sure that you can take pictures without problem.
Okay, we have to round up now. But I think generally, both sides, the idea is that privacy is important of the rest of the person and also the restaurant. I think this will serve as a learning curve for a lot of restaurants that put up that signage that says no cameras. So people know, because people are there, people are selfieing all the way now. And people need to know that, listen, you need to put some kind of control in these pictures. All right, let's take a break now. When we come back, our celebrity guest takes the couch. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
This is very
that movie was very profound. How do you get your script right? Did you write the script or did you get a script right? How did the story come about? It
starts with a funny idea and like what if, and then the theater aspect of it, being a properly trained actor, then scripting and calling all our colleagues.
So it's all you?
No, not all me. A senior colleague of mine, Solomon Eguanre, for many years, actually wrote it, and he's writing the new one too, but based on the premise I create.
Right. I would like to digress a little bit that today is World Literacy Day, and knowing that you actually studied well, you have your master's degree. What's the place of, will you advise a an upcoming artist going to the industry to actually go to school and forward and do all the things? And what was your educational background? How did it affect your own career right now?
All right, nice question. I've always tried to, the ones under me and everybody is like, the education is basic. You just have to get it. If not, you'll be stuck at the point in life. Like, if you do music, what happens? You can never do music forever. I've never seen anybody, even the
Quick one, there are two sides to that story. So there's some people that say, if you found your passion, run with it,
stick to it,
blow. You can go back and do studying alongside. But like if you go and study, you might come out and you're too old to explore all yourself. That you can. Because people like celebrities are coming from like 16, 17 and they are breaking.
Whiskey, Davido, no school. You know, the school will catch up later.
The school will catch up later. But this is how it works for me as a human being. You have to be about something. If you're singing and dancing, what happens to the other aspect of you? Like what I'll mention right now, I see a lot of celebrities going back to film schools.
Very
right
true.
Now, you understand? Because it's a plan B. Oh, let me go to film school and maybe I can direct or maybe I can do that. I mean, it's not like I don't have to tell anybody. I mean, our journeys in life is very different. But if I'm going to raise my kids, you go to school.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question I asked you over 2 years ago, and it's still very relevant. That we knew you and your music, but you did not blow until you encouraged your brother Sound Sultan, and he blew under you, you know, and you had to go abroad for many years, you know, before you came back, and your music has changed. Tell us the journey.
Well, at this point in time, I'm working on the 8th album right now, and I'm dropping the first single in about 2 weeks. Okay. I have to put that in. At this point in time, I've come to a point in my own life that whatever I say now has to make sense. Yeah, so there was a block, there was an artistic block for about 2 years, and then I was doing the movie. Because right now you have to be, I feel I have to be held accountable for anything I say. I've grown to a point now that I know that. So there's less, I mean, you have to make point with the music. You have to say things that...
You must make sense.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And then you have to deal with issues that people can relate with.
And that's why I'm asking now that in the industry already, how do you see the Nigerian singers? That are they really aligning to the things that are really happening in the country, or they're singing away from it?
Or they just want to make us happy. Let's pop champagne.
Well, let's put that, let's leave Nigerian musicians and talk about everybody individually as a human being. Are we addressing that as a people? Nigeria is at the all-time worst state in anybody can ever. Right now, the divide is so thick you can cut it with a knife. Our ethnic divide, our individual problems. I mean, you feel somehow just being a Nigerian right now. But where the art imitates life is where the artists start doing. I feel like the artist owes a social responsibility to the people. That's, I'm speaking for myself. We owe it to ourselves right now to try and conscientize the people, to try and say positive things and uplift the people.
So in that vein, because I watched the documentary about Rwanda.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. All right, so Esther.
It's a social trend.
I just paused for a second and I looked again like, that is cough syrup. This boy is right. And it just drove off.
A lot of people don't know it. It's even in parties right now. And there are songs that are glorifying it that you guys don't even know. There are songs out there that they've played on radio that are glorifying
so
it.
What do you think and can do?
People don't even know.
Because you're in the industry, you have more information about this. Yesterday, I was paying attention in the gym to music, and I realized what they were saying, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how can you be saying? How can people be dancing to this kind of song?
And you were asking to this morning, do you know the meaning of that song?
They don't. A lot of people don't know. Well, I don't want to mention songs, but I mean, if you listen to the songs, if you pay attention, you find out what the songs are glorifying and talking about. Like I say, art imitates life. If those songs keep playing, that vice becomes a trend, and when that trend it becomes accepted.
So, as a living legend, what's your role?
When people say that, I'm
so what's your role? There's a problem that you need.
What's the role? The role is this: for someone like me and a whole lot of the team for this year's Lagos Urban Music Festival is Music for Social Development, and what we're trying to do right now, for me directly, maybe I'm too vocal sometimes, but I'm so passionate about things that I feel. So I lay my voice. That's the smallest of factor you can evolve change. Just criticizing and keep telling people about this. But let me tell you something that I feel. If you don't train your children, if you don't get involved in what your children are doing, people are ODing in Nigeria and the parents don't even know what it is. They're ODing. I've seen it's a trend. It's a new trend. The drug culture in Nigeria is skyrocketing.
So parents, be aware.
Be aware. Pay attention to your children.
So you just open a new can of worms that we need to probably address.
We will
address that. But thank you very much for coming, sir.
Thank you.
I think we enjoyed the journey. Can we take some tweets, please?
There's one. Favor Ative says, "Yo, rugged boss, what's going on? You seem to have chilled off, but no matter what, you remain rugged."
I think we can close on that. Don't forget. Thank you very much again once more.
Thank you very much.
Have a fantastic day. We'll see you on Monday.